Dawn breaks over the Valley of Echoes. Mist coils around jagged peaks, and the earth itself seems to hold its breath, trembling with a distant, rhythmic pulse. It's a land where legends are born, where every shadow and whisper holds a story. From the deepest of those shadows, a creature emerges, a being of myth made real. Its feathers glint like polished obsidian, and its scales ripple like molten silver, catching the first rays of the sun. It is half serpent, half bird, a paradox of nature, and its cry pierces the silence of the mountains. A sound foretold in ancient prophecy, echoing through the canyons and stirring the very soul of the valley. As it moves, the ground shudders, not with malice, but with a profound, ancient power. The air grows heavy, shud, with an energy that speaks of forgotten ages and a purpose long hidden from the world. Its eyes, glowing with an inner light, scan the horizon, watching, waiting. The travelers, weary from their long journey, halt in their tracks, their breath caught in their throats. Before them stands the impossible, a creature torn from the pages of a forgotten tome, or one warrior, his hand instinctively gripping the hilt of his blade, steps forward, muscles tensed, ready to strike. He sees only a monster, a threat to be vanquished. But another, the scholar of the group, raises a calming hand, urging restraint. His eyes are wide not with fear, but with awe and curiosity. He senses something more than just a beast. The ground quakes beneath them, a constant, unnerving tremor. Fissures begin to spiderweb across the path, glowing faintly with an ethereal light. As if a fire sleeps just beneath the earth's crust, each deliberate step the creature takes sends shockwaves through the valley, threatening to collapse the very ground they stand on. The warrior's impatience grows. We must fight, or we will perish. He snarls, his voice tight with adrenaline. But the scholar shakes his head, his gaze fixed on the magnificent beast. No, he whispers. Don't you feel it? It isn't threatening us. It's guarding something. Listen. The tension hangs heavy in the air, a silent standoff between the travelers and the mythical guardian. The warrior, eager for battle, and the scholar, pleading for understanding, represent the conflict within the group itself. But the valley has its own plans, its own rhythm. Suddenly, with a deafening crack, the very floor of the valley splits wide open. It's not an earthquake of destruction, but one of revelation. A subterranean river, hidden for millennia, bursts forth from the chasm. Its water is not ordinary. It is luminous, cascading like liquid moonlight, casting an otherworldly glow on the astonished faces of the travelers. The beast, which they had assumed was a monster of destruction, does not attack. Instead, it unfurls its magnificent wings, spreading them wide, not in aggression, but as a shield. It positions itself between the travelers and the surging torrent, protecting them from the initial, violent rush of the sacred water. In that single, breathtaking moment, the travelers understand. This creature is no mindless monster. It is a guardian, a protector of the sacred river, the very lifeblood of these ancient mountains. The water, a source of immense power, is too pure, too potent for the unprepared. The revelation comes too late to prevent chaos. The surging river, though sacred, is a force of nature. The powerful current splits the travelers into two groups. One is swept away, tossed toward a wall of jagged rocks, their cries swallowed by the roar of the water. They cling desperately to any hand, their strength failing against the relentless flood. The other group finds themselves on a small, precarious island of stone, face to face with the guardian. With their companions in peril, their first instinct is to fight, to force their way past the beast to help their friends. Blades flash in the silvery light of the river, and desperate shouts echo off the canyon walls. They clash against the guardian, but it is a dance of futility. The beast is immensely powerful, Yet it does not strike back with lethal force. It parries, it blocks, it deflects. It seems to be testing them, not their strength, but their spirit. Seeing the struggle of their friends, one of the warriors lowers his sword. He understands. This isn't a battle to be won with steel. Courage, not violence, is the key. As he meets the creature's gaze, the beast lowers its great head, its glowing eyes reflecting their own unwavering resolve. At this gesture of trust, the raging river begins to calm. Its tumultuous surface smoothens into a shimmering mirror. And within its depths, visions begin to form, showing each hero a glimpse of their own destiny. In the quiet aftermath, the Valley of Echoes breathes a sigh of relief. Courage was tested, and destiny was revealed. The Great Guardian, its duty fulfilled, its trust earned, steps aside. It has judged them worthy. The path forward is now clear, no longer an obstacle course of quaking earth, but a safe passage granted by an ancient power. The river, now a gentle, glowing stream, flows peacefully, its light a beacon in the twilight. As the reunited travelers press onward, their hearts filled with a newfound sense of purpose. These see the river's glow points toward the horizon, illuminating a hidden city nestled deep within the mountains. It is a breathtaking sight, a promise of wonders yet unseen, and the next incredible chapter of their epic journey. The Guardian watches them go, its form slowly merging back into the shadows. Its long vigil continuing, forever bound to the secrets of the valley,